Oh my god. Okay. Hi to all my reselling friends, partners, business partners, group members, and everything else. So I always like to start off my selling introduction talking about thanking my reselling group, because this is also going to be a part of my group and my YouTube channel. I have two, by the way, but this channel was specified or niched down to my selling and my fashion and my business and things of that nature. So I'm hoping that you guys can see me very well. As you can see, I got my little mannequin here, my little lucky mannequin. And I had the light on, but the light gives me like a shine that I don't really like. So I'm just gonna cut it off. But I hope that you guys can see me clear enough. And my glasses are giving off like a light from the natural sun. But anyway, I'm so happy that you guys are here. I'm so happy that I'm making this video. This video is pre-recorded because I did not have enough time to do a live, and I wanted everything to be peaceful and quiet. So this this video should not be too long, but I am talking about, and I have my trusty little journal. It says live the story you want to tell. So I write down all my business information here because it just gets me motivated. So let me see. In this video, we're going to be talking about pricing and, yep, how to price to make a profit on eBay. Let me fix this so it doesn't fall. Okay. So, for those of you who don't know, and I'll leave a link to my eBay closet below. Those of you who don't know, I sell a lot of high-end designer items on eBay. I'm slowly transitioning to collectibles, antiques, and things like that I find at Goodwills or thrift shops. So, garage sales and estate sales and auctions and things like that. So I'm learning, every single day, reading, seeing what other eBayers sell, successful eBayers. I'm always constantly learning and educating myself. And I've had some bad investments before. I've picked up items that I thought would sell like really fast because of my personal opinion. But when you're selling, it's not so much as you as it is the customer. You got to pay attention to the market and all different types of stuff. But for this video, I'm just talking about prices, how to price in order to make a profit on eBay, because it's so super important. And this is what I do. So I'm not trying to give out false advice, but this is what I do to make a profit. A lot of people think since I sell designer items that my items, sell so quickly, which isn't the case. There's a lot of work, time, and steps that I have to put into, just like other eBayers, in order for me to make sales and profits on eBay. So I have to also complete steps. I have to complete the same steps that other eBayers sell that don't sell, high-end designer items. There's a lot of people who sell lower-end brands as far as clothing. There's a lot of people who sell lower-end brands who are making $16,000, $20,000, $28,000 a month. So, and I'm going to get into that as well. So the first thing that I wrote was, now it's so super important for you to set a net goal and create a goal. My net goal is $1,000 a month. And the first tip that I wrote was, set a goal and stick with it. Never lowball yourself, because you don't make money that way. And remember, if you're on eBay, you have to pay eBay fees. If you're on other platforms, you might have to pay them a commission, 15-20%. So please do not ever go underneath your profit margin or your goal. Create a goal or net goal a month. If you want to make $1,000 net, such as myself, then you have to make at least $33 a day. Make sure you never go under your profit margin. Now, I try to never go under my profit margin. I hardly ever accept lowball offers. If I have an item that has been sitting for over a year or two, and remember how I said a year or two, so I'm very patient with my items. So if I have an item that sits for that long, then I may take, a little offer, but I make sure to never go under my profit margin, which is $33 and up a day. So, like I said, I sell high-end designer items. And that really doesn't make a difference. Even if you're selling lower end items, you can still make a lot of money a month. So that's my first tip, to never go under your profit margin. Figure out what your goal is. If it's $250 a month, and I like doing monthly goals, because weekly goals, I never seem to stick with them because I'm so busy throughout my week. So If you're doing a monthly goal, I highly recommend that you figure out what it is, what amount you want to make. 250, 500, 1,000, 1,500, 10,000, it doesn't matter. Be able to break it down, divide everything. I've already did my my division, multiplication, and everything. Divide everything, and yeah, and just stick with that. Okay, number 2, list to sales ratio is what I like to call it. Figure out the time that it takes for you to make sales. If you are only making a few sales a week, never risk going under your profit margin to make a quick buck. This will make it harder for you to reach your goal. Once your items begin to sell and or you're increasing your selling rate and prices, I would recommend only selling your items no less than $15 or do not take less than $15 offers. If you are making quality sales a day, then you can make up for this. Meaning, so if you are a person and you are selling items, I do clothing, so I'm gonna talk about clothing. So if you are selling, and I always bring this up, if you're selling Forever 21 or like Love Culture, those boutique brands that really don't have a great profit margin, it's very important for you to list every single day, because volume sometimes is the key to us making consistent sales. Now, I had to like really figure this out, because at first I was only listing like 5 to 10 items a week, and that didn't really help me as much, and I only had at least 15 items maybe a week. So now I try to list at least 5 to 10 items a day. So I realized when I was listing every single day, the volume of my closet went from 15 to 76 items now. So it went from that, and I've been making sales every single day. I edit my listing, so sometimes the problem could be volume. So if you only have 10 items and they're only Forever 21 items, which bring in a profit of probably $5 to $10, I'm gonna say, please list more each and every single day. Like at least list 10 items and up a day, because that's what I do. So, and the volume will keep your eBay algorithm going constantly. It'll bring it at the top of its search. Some of you guys already know that. It'll bring it at the top. People will begin to see your items. Keep on listing, keep listing, keep listing, because your prices could be right, your shipping could be right, pictures could be right, descriptions could be right, and you just do not have enough listings. Now think about it this way. If you are selling Forever 21 and you only have Forever, like 10 items in your eBay closet full of Forever 21, just 10 items. Then you have another person who also sells Forever 21 and they have 250 items. Who do you think a person is going to buy from? The person with 10 items or the person with 250 items? eBay's algorithm is going to be set up where the person who has 250 items, they'll get seen a lot more because they're constantly working on their eBay store and they're constantly listening. So their items will get seen a lot more than the person who only has 10 items. And it's also important to increase the volume, aka listings, because people will, if they see something that they don't like that you post and it's at the top, all they have to do is click your name and then they can see all the other items that you have and they may possibly purchase something else. So it's always important, it's always smart, it's pretty self-evident to keep on uploading in your store. That's just like going to a regular brick and mortar. If you go to the actual Forever 21 store, like when you walk in, every time you walk in, you want to see new items. You don't want to see the same items over and over again, because it's going to get tiring, it's going to get boring, and nobody's going to buy from Forever 21. So think about your eBay store as a regular store. When you go in the mall and when you shop and you see like stores, like picture in your head, or how do you feel when you walk into the store? Every time you go there, you see different types of items. You see different items on the mannequin, on the showcase, in the showcase room, in the store front. I mean, you see different stuff. So keep your closet jumping, keep it bumping, and just keep on listening to increase those sales. Now, when I talked about the time, figure out the time that it takes for you to make sales. So if you're trying to make $1,000 a month, just like me, and you have to make at least $33 a day. If you are getting offers, do not accept offers under $15, because it's only going to take you at least 2.5 to 3 sales to make up that $33 a day. So never take under $15, or whatever the case. And this is only for people who sell low-end items. And this is my opinion. So, and if it takes you a long time to make sales, like if you're only making sales once or twice or 3 times a week and it's not equivalent to $33, then you need, or your profit margin in general, then you need to either have items that have a greater quality, which means a higher price point, or you just need to list more, like I just said a few minutes ago. List more, list more, list more. I'm so thirsty. It's so hot in my house. So, and the third tip that I have, I think that's, oh, yep. Okay. The third tip that I have is sell quality, high profit items. And this is for people who like want to break into high-end clothing. And I only specialize in that, so I enjoy it. I actually get frustrated working with lower end brands. Not saying that I don't work with them, but I mainly pick out the higher price items first. So I highly recommend this for new sellers on eBay, especially if you don't have any reviews yet for your store. I have 17 reviews, and I was looking up other YouTubers and eBayers on how to increase my seller rating, because the seller rating is very important. And I learned that I had to buy some cheap items, and I will probably make a video about that too. But to make it short, I bought a couple of cheap items, paid fast, and got reviews, and that boosted my reviews up. So people are more comfortable with buying from me now, since I'm new, because I started in May of last year, so I'm still new. But they're comfortable with buying from me because they see that buyers and sellers have a great rapport with me. So they're happy about that, and they're very trusting of me. I also I recommend selling items no less than $50, because a lot of buyers tend to lowball new sellers a lot more. So selling cheaper items could cost you more money with fees and shipping. Now, this is only for new eBayers. Also keep in mind, if you do not want to sell items that have a higher profit margin, and you are more comfortable with selling things in your closet, which some of the times new eBayers, or new sellers in general, when it comes to clothing, they buy clothes that don't really have a high profit margin, or they don't know how to price, and they accept lowball offers. I would highly recommend you getting your volume up, like I explained, because volume increases sales. Definitely it increases sales. Or go to the Goodwill and buy items that have a higher profit margin. Like I do Calvin Klein's, I do some Talbots, like new with tag Talbots. Like I have a dress that was retail for $140 something from Talbots, and like I have it listed for $60 or something like that in my closet or my eBay store. So this is all the information that I wrote on how to price to make a profit on eBay, and this is the rules I stick by. This is how, I help myself make more money. So to break everything down for you guys, number one is set a goal. Figure out how much you want to make, divide that by 30 days, and make sure that you don't go under the profit margin. So when I did $1,000 a month, I divided that into 30 days, and I came up with approximately $33 or more a month. List the sales ratio. If it's taking you a long time to make a lot of sales throughout the week, that means either increase the volume or increase the profit margin. But I highly recommend increasing the volume and just keep posting and keep posting. No matter what kind of items you have, just keep posting and make sure the price points are accurate. Nothing less than $10 I do not agree with, because we have bills to pay, and eBay does charge you fees and all the other good stuff. And sell quality, high profit items is what I live by, because that's what I personally do. Some people may not agree because they sell different items, but that's okay. You have your own formula and I have mine. So thank you for tuning in, and I'm actually about to make another video about the designer items that I had received, and I'm going to be doing a haul. So I hope to see you guys in my next video. Like, thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment, do whatever it is that you want to do. Send me an email. I'll have all that information in my about section. Love you.